Did that help any? I think it did a little bit.
I don't know. I'm hiding behind you.
She's hiding behind me. So
There you go.
oh my God.
Squirrel.
This,
Katrina.
I was going to say, you know, this would be a cool place just to hang out at.
Yeah.
I think we're being stared at.
Pretty.
I know. Look at the pile
There's
of
like a
rocks in the
little
middle.
tea bridge over there too. Like
Yeah.
a little...
So this used to all be part of the nunnery?
Uh-huh. And if you can't tell, it's heart-shaped.
This is the heart-shaped one.
Yeah,
okay.
this would be the bottom of it. And that's like the apex of it. You got the two bendy parts.
And so when was this nunnery founded? Do you know?
In the early 1900s, around the same time as the mission.
The mission, I think, is from the 1800s, though.
Mm-hmm. So it'd be like late 18. Oh, I can look it up.
Yeah, I was going to say, why don't you know the history of this? I figured you would, if you liked it. That's how we know too much. Is that if we like something, we go hunting for it and then wind up in this really weird otter pop. And yeah. Oh, wow. Look at how it's taking the palm trees. Yeah, it's beautiful. It's giving me like a thing.
California raven. Little crow.
Ah.
It's not a raven, it's a crow.
Oh, and I just outed what I was going to tell Papa Cat tonight when he called me from club. I was going to make him call me so I could tell him about the fat crows. I made her laugh big time. And I said, those things are fat. She had a heavy cat one time, and he actually had to go on a diet, and he's lost his weight. But it's like, that's just what reminded me of it. It reminded me of her fat cat. So, it's like somebody else is probably watching. Good night, you.
Bye. Sleep well. Tuck in tight, don't let the bed bugs bite.
I don't know who's got the most anime voice in this world. Me, her, or the other one that
it really
sounds...
depends on which anime, because like I can turn into like a small anime boy. Like my older brother is the greatest card captor in the whole wide world.
This is how we compliment each other, because I don't go anywhere near anime, and I'm sure there's something, probably modern museums or concrete structures that I know about.
Him. His name is Seto Kaiba.
See?
He has a Blue Eyes White Dragon card that I really, really want.
One of my mods said, oh my God. Yeah, I've never liked anime because it stole my brother away from me when I wanted to go to clubs.
Exodia stole my brother away from me.
Okay, if you hear
the last one.
if you hear a murder happening, it's me. I admit it, and I put parts of her all over Fremont.
We're in my neighborhood. We're fine. They'll find me.
We're being look another one.
Uh-huh.
We're being.
They're just wandering.
I don't think they're just wandering.
You can sit there and stare at the little guy.
Okay, no, but I think the lady with the dog came close enough to hear us. I think they were thinking we're saying mean things or something instead of like admiring. And God knows what the BFF and her anime people, they probably now are calling the, you know, the cars for us to take us to things that don't exist anymore.
Yeah,
so
let's go over to the smaller heart. It's right there.
Okay, well,
Or were
that's
you
still in the
just over
sun. We were just over there.
We can walk to where that guy is sitting.
I was going to say, that guy is keeping an eye on us. You know that.
Let's go that way then.
Okay, now we're going to go torture people.
Torturing
Because we
people.
can, and it's Fremont. And everybody thinks they own their little development, which they don't. It's always a surprise.
It's actually one of the towns that doesn't have a ton of HOAs because the houses are so dang old.
Okay, that I was going to say. My HOA, I don't know how in the hell ours was so cheap. It's only like $350, believe it or not. Probably because there's so much concrete. So let's see. Okay, you get on this side of me because I don't want to film the guy. And if I go over here, you'll keep dodging the camera that doesn't move.
This is true.
So,
But
oh,
you gotta
that's
see,
cute.
that's
Look
really
at
pretty.
this.
It's heart-shaped. It's got a little creek that runs straight through the middle of it.
So, Sacred Heart. That's what it is. See, it takes a while for an
Nunnery.
ex-Catholic to realize
I
it's
got you to a nunnery.
the Sacred Heart, and that's why all the Marys are all over the place. There are tons of Marys all over the place.
Where that parking lot was, there used to be like a whole little meditation garden and
Yes,
stuff.
of
I
Marys.
think that's what might still be in the back towards there, but it also looks like a rental home.
It might be a rental. I think
Or a bar.
I think seriously, it's the water that they don't want anybody like run into, because it can't be safe. So we're gonna sit there on the bridge and
Take a look
drive
at the
this
fountain.
poor man bonkers.
Like, look at that bridge. It's a really pretty bridge.
Yeah, 2252, we act the same. It's like, yeah, for some reason my mom mode always goes on when the one bouncing next to me. So I know what you guys are going through when I do it.
Fountain in the corner.
I bet you they were supposed to be lily pads.
Yeah.
They look like it. Oh my God, who's rating me? Someone's rating me.
Woo.
Xenu for SPTV, hello. But we're all little people, so it's like probably a 5-person rate.
Hi, everybody.
That's the BFF. I see her on Mondays. And we don't do
Water.
Scientology. We go for walks because she should be walking more and I should be out in the world a little bit more. So between the both of us, that way I don't have to go 7 days a week to
There's a
hell.
little waterfall next to. And a Japanese maple.
She knows Japanese maples because she's half Japanese. I swear to God. It is why she knows Japanese maples. And there's the waterfall. Gotta get it into the... There we go. So yes, are you going to take a picture of my double chin again?
No. Take me to the pond.
No, the running joke with me and her for years has been, why do you always take ugly pictures of me? And she's like, because you never let me take a picture of you.
So I always have to sneak one.
Yeah, so she always has to sneak one, and the last one was my double chin all over the place. And hi, Sunrise Dawn, North Georgia. Oh my God. Oh, Carrie Ann. Okay. I wonder if she'll be able to make it over, because the Mondays are always the weird one. What do you? Oh, she's trying to get a good picture, and I don't.
Look up at the thing. Not that far.
Hi, Robert James. Hi, Susan P. Yes, we are not at a Scientology today because today is the BFF day where I come to Fremont, Milpitas, and come and get her, and then we go look at places.
Yeah.
And next time we're going to have more people, but she had mentioned this garden, and I didn't check it out last night, so I said sure. And of course now it's different, so she's telling me
All the things that are different about it.
oh no, that's cool, Sunrise Dawn. Thank you for coming by. I think I've seen you only a
appreciate it.
couple of times, so drive-bys are fine. Hi, Carrie Ann. So, yes.
I feel bad. Like, I tank your views. Do I need to mention Xenu or something?
No, this
I
is.
love that episode of South Park.
I still haven't seen it. See if I drop her off afterwards and go home because she's wanting to show me Bridgerton, and I know when she starts showing it to me, I'll stay for the whole season, and then I won't.
Sorrows.
And then
prayers.
I won't go home until 11 o'clock, which I don't like in the summertime because people are crazy.
Sorrows, prayers.
Yes, you missed it earlier. I said it. We were going to pass the bridge to total freedom. That's one of their lines.
Oh, I thought
And-
you were talking about the bridge to Terabithia again.
Yeah, she started talking about some weird thing, but no, Natalie, the news, our news chick, she has the voice for the bridge to total freedom.
Nice. All right, shall we head in the other direction? Back towards the house or no?
What is that?
It's a fountain.
Yeah, but what is it supposed to be? I mean, I guess technically it would be the shape of a heart upside down, but with frills?
You'd have to look at it from the other end. There's a plaque over there.
Ah,
We want to
okay.
go check out that plaque. We have to walk by the dude to check out the plaque.
I don't know if I want him, because you know he's going to say something inside. Yeah, he'll say something as we walk by
Or
him.
we could just pretend that, it's a decent human being and just say hello as we pass.
Actually, it's the nunnery of the Sacred Heart, so it could be an upside down
No,
heart.
not the Sacred Heart. The
Somebody
sisters
said-
of the Holy Family.
She said that they said that is kind of a creepy fountain.
Yeah, it is.
Or it does. It looks like a heart upside down,
And
like
it's
the
got
real
like
heart.
It's got ridges and stuff. I have a photo of it when this was empty,
Ah,
way back in the day.
think
You're
about
so
it.
good.
It was. He said he was thinking about something else. And Eddie said to get your mind out of the gutter. So what do you think? Yeah.
At the same time, the water from that pond leads to that little waterfall, leads to this small heart.
I know, but
don't
be literal.
Okay.
Even Xenu Free said their mind went there too. So.
Which do you lead? I follow. It's not like a cult or anything.
Don't make me. I'm on a hill. She's making me laugh. I'm gonna fall.
You're gonna be fine.
At least I'm wearing.
Walk this way and that way.
I was gonna say at least I'm wearing my flu bogs. Because I don't have any real sneakers that can get dirty. These are supposed to last until I die.
Walking shoes. They're literally Skechers walking shoes.
I actually considered that because I've had to throw away more of my shoes again. Coming from South City to the East Bay, a lot of things disintegrate. I've had to get rid of Dooney and Burke purses because they disintegrated. And one of my favorite ones, it had hearts and it was pink and it was really cute and it disintegrated. And what is that? Come on.
I have no idea what kind of little bird it is. He's tiny
what?
and adorable. It's a bird, right?
No,
there.
I mean, you don't know?
I don't.
Usually you know the birds, for real. I'm not joking.
I feel bad that I don't know you. I'm sorry.
But I called it ornithology last week, and that's not birds. That's flowers?
Yes.
Yes.
Or something.
Or something. But yeah, we were... Where were we last week? It's hard to remember because my brain fog, which my brother tried to say he had.
Dog park.
Dog park. We were trying to do the dog park. That was the short video. Because... And they don't. The one in Alameda doesn't have benches around it either. Probably because they don't want people throwing things at the dogs, maybe, but they don't have benches around dog parks, which sucks. Because it would have been great for us to sit there when her foot hurt and just sit there and rattle off. That's what I'm working on. But she's getting recommendations to walk, and it'd be mean to me to say no. So I'm never gonna... What the hell is... Okay, can we zoom in on that? Okay, see them? What are they?
Gnats.
Are they gnats?
Yeah.
It's like, I don't get bitten by mosquitoes, so it's like, I don't know what a
cloud of gnats. And
cloud
you
of
notice that
gnats.
they're gone now. Because
they hurt
right
us?
there.
Ah.
No, that's where they're hanging out.
I keep hitting.
Sorry.
No, that's me, not you. It's like, unfortunately, with my ears the way they are, because one of my ears is messed up again. They're always messed up. I blew my eustachian tubes.
What's there down there? Let's go see what that is. I want to know what that is.
How do we...
I don't know. I'm looking.
I know. We have to mountain goat.
Is it path?
It's hilly. I think we could probably take that without falling.
Okay.
I'm at that age now where I'm worried about one of us falling.
There's like a pathway through there.
But it stops sort of weird. Oh, then why don't we try that one? You're getting in my camera. She does not want to be filmed. For the past 3 weeks, no. But I think I got you earlier. Past 3 weeks, she's always dodging. It's hilarious. It's like animate. Don't do it. Purple trees. You said there was a purple tree. We passed a purple tree.
Yeah, this is a jacaranda.
We passed a purple tree that people were taking pictures under in going up to here.
And it has palm fronds stuck in it.
Ah, okay. Yeah, this was a sacred garden type of thing, so that's why we're here to see all this.
There is a magnolia.
But
there's one of those bristle brushes that is a bird of paradise.
I assume there'd be people here,
honeysuckle.
but it's 85, so no, people are not here today, and they're all gone anyway. It literally only took me a half an hour to get from Oakland to Fremont, which is crazy. It should have taken longer.
Oh, Jesus. Let's go say hi.
She means Jesus for real.
Yeah. I mean, there's 2 chairs right there.
Oh my God, no. They look like fossilized. Did they really carve fossilized wood? I bet you they did.
Actually, no, that looks like concrete that's been made into...
Oh, right, because of the rebar.
You can see the rebar.
Right. So, yes, everybody say hi to the buddy. I know I'm being sacrilegious, but I'm a ex-Catholic, so... Amethyst, and it's a vine that grows on the tree. He was saying that your purple tree. But no, this is a purple tree.
Yeah, that's a jacaranda.
A jacaranda.
If you turn around and look, you can get a better shot of it.
Oh, God, yeah. Yeah, people like them around here. Are they some kind of lucky tree because the family was...
No, I think California just planted a whole bunch of them once.
Well, the whole family we saw were like East Asian. So I'm thinking maybe it's a...
Head to the next.
I know. Let's go look at Mary now. Sorry, ex-Catholics. Ex-Catholics are buttheads when it comes up to religion. I'm sorry. But the Ohlone mission, or no, not the Ohlone. What is the mission called? Because the Ohlone of the natives who was here. This is Mission San Jose. Yes. So this is the one if you know anything about missions, you hear about all the time. So there's a lot of stuff like...
quail? No. There's a bird right there behind the tree.
Now she's playing Richard Attenborough.
I can't do his voice.
Thank God. I can't watch his shows because he does the Circle of Life. I had this conversation yesterday with my cousins. It's like, I can't watch anything that kills something else. So, and he said it perfectly. If I see a show with a polar bear, a penguin, and a seal, he knows that one of them is going to die before the end of the show.
The red-breasted bird right there. On the stump.
Oh! Okay, let's see if I can see him. Let's see.
No.
Oh, he's gone. Okay, never mind. Okay, this, I bet you a bunch of teenagers put this there. Because you've got Mary staring at Mary. So I bet you $100 that teenagers, because there, used to be a lot of them in the suburbs, came one time and put it there, and the nuns probably went, fine, you want it that way? Unless it's Magdalene to Mother. I think no. It's got a cane. Joan of Arc? Sometimes they make no sense. And I'm actually surprised that this hasn't been torn down, but it could be a historical landmark.
I might find info on that in just a moment.
I was going to say, she'll have everything ready tomorrow, with a report, and then it'll be like,
I want to look at this bridge. I'll be right back.
What bridge? Yeah, this is how we hang out for real. That's the funny part. So, and she's enjoying it now, so that's what I'm liking. Because I eventually want to make her a mod and even do maybe like 2 microphone things when we get together, because we're goofy. This isn't a bridge to total freedom. Look at that. Let me. It's like, would you move the buttons? That is not. That is a no bridge to total freedom.
It says no. You can no longer be a bridge.
So maybe this was sold to a different developer. It's possible.
It is a 5-acre meditation garden located here in the southeast San Francisco Bay Area. The garden includes 200 horticultural species of specimens found from around the world.
Speak cleaner.
I'm looking for the info.
That was the info.
Oh, okay, fine. The garden includes 200 horticultural species.
Hold on. Hi, Vegas. Hi, Nebulous. Go ahead. Oh, God.
Historic trees, including a Monterey cypress that's over 300 years old. Plantings, cool ponds, fountains, gardens, grottos. The deep history of the gardens at Palmdale is said to reflect the whole history of California in one spot.
And I have that face when you go with the tour guide. I do. That's the funny part. But Papa Kent and I both agree that if she really gets into it, next thing you know, she's going to have a channel that's competing with mine.
No.
And it'll be funny.
No.
That's what she says now. Give her a year.
The Gardens at Palmdale is one of the last remaining fragments of the famous Mission San Jose land grant. The Ohlone, those Indians, were the first to enjoy its indigenous trees and plants, followed by the Franciscan ministries that began cultivating the olives, fruit trees, and vines. The palms that gave the garden its name were introduced later. The gardens belong to some founding families of the California fruit industry, including the Gallegos family.
Gallegos?
Gallegos, yeah. Gallegos fruit.
I have Gallegos relatives.
Oh, okay. Who has been one of the state's
Jesus.
largest winery operations, and C.L. Best, who formed the California-based Caterpillar Tractor Company.
And I'm the one who asks her to come with me.
Owned by the Congregation of the Sisters of the Holy Family since 1948, the gardens were conveyed to the nonprofit Gardens at Palmdale in 2019. Gardens are maintained as a vibrant public open space for the enjoyment of the general public, place for people to connect and for people to connect with nature and to savor the site's rich history.
And I swear to God, the people are from the neighborhood and they're patrolling us.
It's amazing.
So it could be why there isn't anybody here, because they don't like to be, you know, followed or something. But I know why they're doing it. And Papa Cat said this was the tunnel to...
Niles?
The tunnel to total despair.
I like it.
Hello, Sean. I'll tell you that story. No Face is the bartender for the club.
Yes.
And I'll tell you the story. Because he knows his name is Sean, but he doesn't know why. And I'm not going to tell him. So, yes, an ancient place, if you count 1941. So it was probably a thing that the Catholics did for the end of the war.
The Sisters of the Holy Family maintained the gardens and 2 historic homes. The 2 that we saw, the Storybook 1 and the Tudor.
Those
They
are neat.
fenced in the creek and created a channel for flood control, as well as adding a flagpole and a peace pole.
Look at where you're walking.
I follow you.
We're at that age now. One of us goes, both of us goes.
I followed it. I can't get up.
Exactly. Oh my God. Oh God. I wonder how many people are going to be her as we get older for Halloween. Oh my God. We all dressed as Catholic schoolgirls when we were younger. Now we're all going to dress like the women that said, I've fallen and I can't get up.
From 1927 to 1948, the property was maintained by the Best and Star families, who cemented in the ponds, planted many exotic horticultural specimens, and added 2 grotto areas, one of which we were just in.
Do you know I have to interrupt her when she gets on this in this mode? It's hilarious. Most of the time, it's actually interesting to listen to for the first couple of minutes, but
then
it's
it
like,
just gets annoying.
Yeah, it just gets annoying.
annoying,
And
yeah.
Wikipedia is my enemy when I don't know something that she has to look up. Because she reads it and she can read things, so it's like it just turns into the tour
The
thing.
wishing well was added in 1927.
And then she starts doing that. We've known each other way too long.
Olive tree lined roads lead to the historic. No. There's a gazebo over there, but it belongs to the people at the complex.
Okay, I was going to say, no, more nuts. More nuts. I was going to say there's a bench there, and there seem to be people walking. I guess the rest of the guard dogs are out now. That is I call our, the nosing.
The fact that there are just a bunch of columns here. Are they Ionic? No, they're Corinthian. No.
No, but that's where grapes are. Grapes are. I bet and they didn't want to tear it down. Or the.
But is it Doric, Ionic, or Corinthian? Is what I'm questioning.
I think me, her, and our other friend probably had a 3-hour conversation about something like that once.
It's Corinthian, I think.
See,
Because of the scroll work, but I don't know.
we think he does it. If her and I have a different, he gets the other different one, and then we have a conversation for 3 hours. So, yes, now you get to know my stories about my life. But let's see. Let's look at the columns and listen to the crows. The crows are probably like, why are there people talking here?
Okay,
It's a gazebo.
Now that I can see it,
It's a gazebo
yes, it is a gazebo, but
without a cover. But what? Go on. What, you lost it?
no, I'm missing some pediment that's on the bottom that usually has like leaves and stuff like that, which is why I would say it was Corinthian. But it doesn't look Ionic and it doesn't look Doric. But it could just be a mashup of a bunch of stuff because some guy decided, somewhere in the 50s, I'm going to make this.
Why are you going 186,000 miles per hour? Are you on the satellite? Hello, Dale. Welcome to hell. And actually, it's not as bad as real hell, because if I knew something about this
Doric.
place, I would be arguing with her. Dork?
No, Doric.
Oh, Doric. I'm like, dork? I don't remember a age of dork.
I took an
Actually,
architecture
that
class
could
and
be 80 to 2000 is the age of dork, for real?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
Now watch, it's the one. It's iconic. It's
So,
Ionic.
it's
the one
Ionic.
I couldn't pick. The one I thought it wasn't. I'm a dummy.
see the houses. They are gingerbread houses. They
Yeah,
used to be
the little
rented out.
storybook.
She told me they used to be rented out for events. And now people own them. Or at least rent them. They could be rentals.
Could.
Because remember, people do rent houses.
Yeah. The crows laughed at that.
Yeah, at least they're getting their jollies. So
They're happy.
So it's terracotta or something? Because it's supposed to be fake marble, I guess?
I don't know.
I know, that's weird. Ooh. Oh, no, that's wire. I was going to say, this is going to last only for one earthquake. That's what I'm trying to do, because there are big old cracks in San Francisco. Would you know off the top of your head where maybe we can make complaints? Because I think they need to be inspected. They have like 2 columns with huge cracks on them. And knowing how you rabbit hole like I do, I was thinking maybe you knew where. I called it the earthquake people. Because of course they're letting the place fall apart. And they're not allowed to. But I also haven't found a historical society. And she wants to walk around and invade people's privacies.
No, I would stay on this inside path. I don't want
No, I
to
mean
walk in front of their
the
house.
camera. She wants to see them since we drove down the first time. I know, I
How
took...
often outside of Berkeley do you find a storybook little fairy tale booth like that?
Actually, I think they have them in Alameda and Piedmont, believe it or not. It was a time when they were making these. And some of them got torn down, and some of them still exist. I think there's something like that in Oakland, a whole street in a historically black neighborhood. And the people who've gotten those houses have kept them up, and as they've gone along, I guess it's in the sale that you have to keep the houses up. So, yeah, I'll show you one of these days. But yeah, you expect this in Berkeley, definitely.
Yeah. And that one's empty.
Ooh,
It's
no.
the paint bucket, the top one.
Oh, okay, so they're rentals. It looks like they added on to it. No, those are original.
No, that's
Yeah. Those houses are big then.
And there's a huge backyard that used to have one of those.
A fountain? A gazebo.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, no, I guess you can drive down this if you're going to park here. But I took responsibility for that because I said, well, if we get a ticket, I'll say how we got the ticket. And I thought it would be hilarious if I got a ticket for driving here. Let's see, anything interesting, you guys, except for us, like, laughing about architecture? I think my joke is that she grew up in...
Let's go this way.
Okay, that she grew up in LA, so she's fascinated by this stuff.
Yes.
Yeah, because LA is no older than the 40s.
Exactly. So everything's mid-century out there.
Right.
And very mid-century like.
Right.
What's that cosmic aesthetic that they had going on?
Okay, that only took 30 years for me to realize why you like this architecture. I feel like an idiot now.
Because
I grew up in this.
Studied it for a little bit until they came out with AutoCAD, and I hate math.
It's like Chinatown was based on real crap, and I keep forgetting.
Yeah.
That's the 40s. Where, you know, we go, one of these days we'll go to the Palace of Fine Arts and wonder why it hasn't fallen down yet. But yeah, this is relatively normal. That's where why I know where the neighborhoods are.
Yeah.
Yeah. So because I think it was the same developer that did all of this.
I can take you to MC Hammer's old house.
Who doesn't know where MC Hammer is? Oh my God. And when we were in our 20s, every cute girl said they went to MC Hammer's. And they couldn't have all gone at the same time. So half of them were...
Actually, for some of the parties, maybe.
Yeah, the ones where they climbed the fence. But remember, we had friends... Oh, I've been there. It's like, no, you haven't.
Michelle is in the one video. Oh God, which one is it? The one with the pool party.
You've got to say a friend.
A friend.
Yes. The only
Again,
names they know are Your Mine and
This way,
Pop
not in
Cat.
front of their houses.
Oh.
If they are private residences, I don't want to walk in front of their front
Weirdly
windows.
enough, this looks like a progression of time because I think that one is the oldest house. And then that one, which has still got the outline. And then you go to more 40s, 50s.
For 1 second.
And then one of them almost looks modern. So,
Yeah.
but
It
it's
was those two that used to be here.
these two.
And this white one on the end was built a little later.
And
The ones in between it that are that modern storybook alpine angle
yeah,
to that roof
exactly.
that just looks like it kind of fits, but
And
it's
that one is
the
pink.
blue jay.
That one's pink.
blue jay right
Oh my God, blue jay. Let's see if I can get him before he runs away.
there. Or is that a robin?
Okay, what is that, people? Can you see it? He's blue. He fades into gray.
Got a little bit of orange on his chest.
Where am I? Yeah, I am. That's him. Okay. Yeah, so what is he? He's gone. Okay. When I lived in Prague, the Czech people didn't appreciate the awesome, wonderful architecture around them. Yeah, I know. It was beautiful like here. Yeah, and that's the thing. I don't appreciate it because it's been around. I mean, hell, the house I used to live in was from 1928.
I really want to go see that clock that is there.
What clock?
There's a big giant building that is a clock. It's either in Copenhagen, somewhere in Denmark.
Oh,
somewhere.
I was going to say, you know, there's a saxophone in Oakland.
There's a saxophone.
Yeah, that was built after the fire.
Oh.
Yeah, the people who decided to rebuild, because the fire took out a big chunk of right near the tunnel in Oakland.
Okay.
So some people rebuilt, and if you had a foundation, you could rebuild. Oh my God, look at the puppy. Wow. It's a husky Malamute, I think.
And I just made fun of her roof. I'm sorry. Hate your roof.
I don't think she'd listen to you making fun of her house. I'm sure she has to go through a lot worse than it's mid-century.
There's the wishing well.
Where's the wishing well?
Right there. On your right.
Oh, that is
Right
the
left.
wishing well. I wasn't sure what that was.
It's on the left.
So yeah, I take this for granted because, like I said, the house I grew up in was from 1928. It was built by the person who lived there, and all of our the floors and the moldings and everything were redwood. So to me, I used to always say I want a modern house because I don't want to ever polish redwood ever again. And of course, a developer bought it, which I didn't know at the time, and they painted everything. Whee! The clock in Prague, whose designer was blinded in order that oh my God, that no other could be made. Like the guy in Russia.
Oh, that's horrible.
What is it with them? The Aladdin tops in Russia, supposedly it's the same thing. The guy was blinded, so they wouldn't make anymore. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, it sucks that it's not a bright idea to go to Russia because the museum there I want to go to. I saw they did a travel probably about 10 years ago before things started getting really weird, and I saw it in Vegas at the Wynn. They had it at the Wynn, and it was like, this is probably the closest I'll ever get to it. One of my ex-boyfriends was Ukrainian, so he would talk about that because he actually went to museums for real. Can you believe that?
No.
I know. He was a salesman.
Cultured?
I know.
What?
And I didn't have to shove it down his throat. I think I got a gnat in my mouth. But
Proteins, good for you.
oh no, you didn't hear that one. Drop something on the ground, you won't touch it, but if your cat licks your food, you still eat it.
You're like, nom, nom, nom.
Yeah. It's like that, and a friend got salsa in the middle of her cat's forehead, and we were drinking, and she grabbed both of his cheeks and just licked off his head. She didn't live that one down for years.
Uh-huh.
But she was like, I didn't want it to get in his eyes. And I'm like, I think we've had enough.
There's more. I see in the
Not
mirror.
Skylark, Stellar J.
Stellar J?
Ooh.
Ooh.
An astronomical clock in the Old Town Square.
Yes.
Yes. See?
It's one of those things you see photos of and you're like, someday I want to go there.
Yeah. And I'm the one who doesn't necessarily like to fly. I love to fly, but I don't like to fly for 12 hours.
It's the reason I'm not in the Maldives right now.
I was going to say, and if I did fly for 12 hours, it would be business class.
Maldives?
Maldives?
Maldives.
Maldives.
Maldives?
Maldives or Maldives? Someone could spell it phonetically, right? Oh my God, look at that puppy. And the and the palm tree, which do bend and break in bad weather.
And the gnats.
And the gnats. They bend and break in bad weather too. So what is that?
I don't know.
We got to go.
That's why I want to go towards the...
It looks like a big pine cone. Why are we going? You can lead. I can keep it off of
I
you.
wanna see
Okay.
it's-
Oh, she wants to see the meditation garden.
I don't know if it's something I can get into or not.
Yeah. One of these days we're going to do a museum and we're going to see if we can get into it. because you and I would have way too much fun at one of the museums.
Yeah.
Oakland's supposed to be a little dangerous, so I'm thinking, okay, people, this is where my chat can help. Should I get a membership at the San Francisco MoMA, the Golden Gate Park? What the hell is that one called? The DeYoung. No, the DeYoung Museum or the Legion of Honor Museum. All of them have real paintings, so none of them are a throwaway. But Oakland's a little dangerous right now, and so I have my membership, but I don't go. So where else should I get it? Because I'll get her on the road. She doesn't like to go along. She doesn't trust the drivers. Go figure. And she drives. I don't blame her. I'm playing Dodge crazy person all the time. But trying to get her on the train to go up to Oakland, then I could take her to San Francisco.
Yay, this is the last little bit more. That's where we started.
Yeah. No. I saw that.
Beautiful.
And as you can tell, I love her to death, which makes me want to puke. Okay, this is cool.
That's St. Francis.
This has to. This
He's
has
the only
to be.
one I know.
Okay.
Other than like Jesus and Mary.
Yeah. This has to be historical because there's no reason to keep it up like this if it's private. So, yeah, especially with the religious statuary, even though it's across the street from the mission, which isn't an active mission anymore. It's like one in Hitchcock. So, the angel. That's the angel with the wings. It's draped over the monument in the cemetery in Colma.
I was just going to say, don't blink.
Why?
It's a Doctor Who reference.
Oh, see?
My references are sick.
See?
Sick.
Central Europe is beautiful, nice people out there, but the Mediterranean islands, oh my. Oh God. And Sean, flying isn't fun. My arms get tired about after an hour. Him and Eddie, and there's a third person, they all do dad jokes. It's like, oh my God. So, this is actually Memorial.
Aw. Hi, Julie.
I wonder if it was ever a cemetery, because they did. That's the creepy part. They relocated a ton of people from San Francisco and Oakland to Colma.
I was going to say, because they moved the bodies from this cemetery to
Colma?
The one that's up the hill on the other side of Alone.
Oh, I don't know that one.
Where the old settlers and they are.
We used to go to cemeteries here in Fremont.
I'll show you it on the way home.
But even when you're 20, you don't climb up the big hill to go see one.
Yeah, you might have to go a little
We were goths, not mountain goats. See, and yeah, yet another Mary. They're all over the place. So yeah, this has to be a heritage site. I bet it is. Even though it's only, it's 80 years old. So let's look at the tree. Oh my God, look who's in the tree. Is that Jesus?
Yes.
Carved into the tree? No.
No.
Okay. Well,
it's one of those little stones.
Okay. It was like there are redwoods big enough to carve into.
I don't know. Is it a nook?
I
always think there's got to be some religious word for, because there's like
I want to say grotto, but I'm not.
Kind of where we are.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It's like, I never had the places when I was a Catholic, because back in the old days they did not read the Bible. They went by the missal. So he's growing artichokes?
No. It's cactus. Succulents.
He's growing succulents. He knows what should grow here and what shouldn't. Freeway flowers. That's what we used to call them. They're now everywhere. Do you know what these are?
No, but they are everywhere.
Yeah, and they used to only be on freeways.
Okay, maybe, you know what? Maybe that fountain we were looking at is supposed to be the Sacred Heart, and that's why it's leading to the other heart.
That's why I said it looked like the Sacred Heart upside down.
Yeah, but maybe because there's that
this
pineapple-looking thing.
Yeah, this one has the fringe on it too, so it could be.
And that wiggle in the middle.
Yeah, that's what I meant by the fringe. It looked like
I don't know enough about religion. I'm so sorry, sir.
I know. This is what happens when your mother is a Buddhist.
Shinto.
And your dad is just a Christian.
Roman Catholic.
Oh, he was a Catholic too?
My grandparents were Roman Catholic. turned Presbyterian.
Was the night with
My
you
mother
with your
was Shinto
grandfather's
Buddhist.
funeral?
Yeah.
It was in church? No.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I was so used to it, didn't realize we were in church.
You find me a temple anywhere in the Bay Area that'll do a Japanese funeral.
You know, I bet you it's possible.
And then transport me about
I've actually
30 years back.
I was going to say, I've actually, has it been that? It has not been that long.
2000. No, it's been 22.
Okay. I was going to say the woman who could make better pot stickers than her is now unfortunately passed. And that's because it was her mother's recipe. But no, I was going to say I've seen more Buddhist like churches lately. So unlike the 70s when they always said they were Buddhist but never did anything about it. So oh well. Sorry.
Squatting too. Great.
I know. See, that's for my double chin. No, I actually got myself in the windows of the Scientology building when I was really fluffy. So, okay, here we go again. So that must be Mary Magdalene to the mother.
I have no clue.
Let's see. Nabila said, we have an ancient tombstone nearby. Legend has it that if you walk in a circle around it 3 times, you will see a face of a pirate in the knot of a tree.
That's cool.
Isn't that just like one of those 3D, it will be what they say it will be?
Is that St. Christopher with the kid?
I think so.
Because St. Francis is the one with the bird.
See, she knows more about the saints than I do. So it's like...
Roman Catholic.
Exactly. I know about...
But it's like, I have to remember what it was like in my basic Bible. You know, the one you give kids.
It wasn't a Bible, it was a missal.
Yeah.
The Catholics only started doing the Bible, I think, recently, like in the past 20 or 30 years. Because my cousin sent one to my mother. I found it. And it was like, he was hardcore. So, that would be St. Christopher, wouldn't it? My mother was a N-O, and my father was a Face. My brother is named Face No. That's Sean again. See what I mean? Dad jokes.
Could be St. Nicholas.
No.
Patron saint associated with children.
Okay, but
And rescued children.
did he have a beard? Do you see a picture?
I'm looking.
Because they usually never mess with the facial features unless you wanted to turn Jesus white, because he wasn't. And now they're turning him into short hair. Have you seen that? The
Yeah.
Jesus is with the short hair?
Mm-hmm.
That's weird. Ah, that's what it is.
Let's see. Patron
Saint-
of children. 8 patrons of children. Oh, there's 8 of them.
But that was the picture.
Yeah, Nicholas and Mira.
Okay.
Saint Nicholas.
So he's Santa Claus.
Saint Joseph. Saint Raymond.
So he's Santa
Saint
Claus.
Aloysius. Aloysius, that's
See,
a
when
great
she
one.
completely ignores me, I will say it like a bunch of
No.
times. And then she'll say she's not ignoring me.
Ignoring you. There's
See?
a name in the funny name.
I'm just interrupting her. Ooh, what's that? Where?
Did you just find a bird behind St. Francis?
No!
'Cause there's one on his head.
That's funny right there. No, I'm talking about this plant. What is that plant? The one that's drooping. Looks like corn.
Oh, it is corn.
It is corn?
That's corn.
Oh, so somebody hid corn here?
Probably. There's some farm.
I'm sure the soil is actually fertile with all the things in here, so I wouldn't be surprised. Some kid's doing it for his 4-H or something. I have a piece of the Berlin Wall in my garden, plus a shrine of Mary who appeared to people once.
That's
Ooh,
pretty
that's
cool.
neat. That's like good goth right there. Ah, what? I see those in tea gardens, but here?
Yeah.
Why would it be
I don't
here?
know. I saw a little Japanese bridge.
Okay.
A couple of them. That's a dove.
What's a
Whatever
dove?
that noise was.
Oh, now we're going by noises. The noisy bird was...
The noises count.
Now we've got them growing into... And if it's a landmark site, they can't clip them. They have to wait for them to die. So, that's a rose bush, isn't it? I think that's a rose bush right there.
No, behind it is.
Ah. Yeah, we need to go to the Oakland Rose Garden in a year or two. The Oakland Rose Garden rocks. You never expect it to be there. And right now it's not safe.
I have
Safer.
one of these in my backyard. I don't know what it is.
It's some kind of berry.
It's poisonous.
Oh, then it's, I can't remember the name of it because we had them all in sticker bushes. I don't know how they did it. in the first neighborhood I lived in, and the parents would always tell us not to eat them because they were poisonous. Ooh, what's that? Don't they sing?
I don't know.
These guys. And I mean animated singing.
Alvin and the Chipmunks?
No, I don't know, but look at it. Come here. So you can see it closer. Yeah, if you look, it has a face. Not this angle, though. It was the angle it was walking up. Where are we? We are in the
Gardens at Palmdale.
Gardens at Palmdale. So, and yes, I'm very jealous about you having a piece of the Berlin Wall. I have a piece of the, what was it? What is it? The ILM one?